give me your honest opinion on this one. Should I tell people I'm not transgendered? Like, you might be like, why would you have to tell people that? People think I'm transgender, like, all the time. And it's weird because, like, when people are like, oh, well, you're trans, and I'm like, I'm not. Like, they don't, like, believe me. Like, they're like, obviously, like, this person is trans, but is lying to me to conceal the fact that they're trans. And that confuses me because, like, all of the trans people I know are, like, very open about being trans and are like, woo, raha, being trans. Understandably so. But I get in these situations where people are like, the most common situation where this happens is when someone says, well, you only have that opinion about transgender rights or transgender issues because you yourself are trans and you're trying to justify your own position. And then I'm like, well, actually, no, I'm not. Or just, feel that way. And then, of course, they're like, well, you're just lying. Like, you're obviously trans. Like, I literally had someone, like, talk to my mom. And my mom was like, I was like, what do you want? Do you want to, like, talk to my mom? And they were like, your mom's just going to lie for you. Like, obviously, she's in your corner. So that was weird. I've actually shown my birth certificate to some people. But there's, like, no remedying it, because, like, even when you show the birth certificate, it's, like, your original, they're like, well, obviously that's, like, photoshopped. It's like, have you ever met a trans person? Like, I don't think trans people actually go to this much trouble to prove that they're not trans. Another thing that's weird is, like, when I try and, like, tell people that I'm not trans, often trans people will get upset with me for doing that. They'll be like, well, why do you feel like you have to defend yourself? Like, what's wrong with being trans? Like, why do you... It's not that I think there's anything wrong with being trans, or that, like, 99% of the time someone, like, mistakes me for being trans, I just, like, don't even say anything, actually, because I really don't care. Though, yeah, it happens a lot, and it makes me wonder, like, why that happens to me so much. I think maybe it's because, like, a very, like, assertive personality, a lot of, like, stereotypically male interests. I am pretty tall. I have, like, big hands and big feet. And I don't know, I don't think my voice is very deep, but, I'm, like, a big person. And not to say that any of those attributes that I've just mentioned are necessarily even the attributes of trans people, but maybe more just what people perceive to be the attributes of trans people. So I don't know, should I just, like, from now on just be like, yes, you got me? Or should I, like, keep trying to correct people?